All right, Mike, well, as you reach for the jacket this morning, ask yourself this. Is your closet cluttered with things? Uh-oh, that's a big yes. Guilty. It's time you dig it all out and you organize
And don't waste money going to buy expensive organizers. You don't need all those things. Our do-it-yourself expert, Tamika Fletcher, is here to show us how we can upcycle household things. All right, so we're starting over here with some accessories.
We are. You know, my closets are for the new year one of the things I need to tackle. And so I had an old picture frame. The glass broke maybe a couple of years ago, but I was holding on to the frame. And so I decided to just use an aluminum frame or aluminum sheet from Home Depot. They'll actually cut it for you, or you can use wire cutters, but what's holding this in place is what was holding the glass in place. So it's uber easy to make. You don't need a lot of material for it, just the frame and the sheet, and that's
Love it. And this works best for your earrings with the little hook, like the hookers, not your post.
Well, it works for the ones with on the back. And I brought over some C-nails, and those things you just use to stick in there to hold your necklaces in place.
But what'd you say? Uber easy and super creative, right?
It's very, very simple.
All right, so we got a pair of boots here. What's this for?
Well, you know, having slouchy boots just kind of is a bummer on my organization. I like for things to look in place. And I don't like for my boots to slouch. And it's a lot easier to store. So you roll up magazines, especially the big ones that you don't know what to do with later. Roll those up and stick them inside of your boot, and it'll keep your boot from slouching. And they actually help to maintain the leather just a little bit better if they're not slouchy like this.
It helps maintain the shape too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they last longer. Very cool. So you're saving money as well with getting creative.
And sunglasses. I'm liking this idea.
No fancy containers. You don't have to spend a lot of money. For this, I actually did buy the wood, but it was only $3 for the whole, for both pieces. I have two long pieces here, but we use bungee cord, the C-nails, and the hammer, and just hammered it into the back. And it was, you hook your sunglasses, scarves, but you can use a picture frame hook, the hooks that you use for a picture frame to hang it on the wall. But really simple. You can hang about anything you want on there because this bungee cord is really stretchy. So even things that have a little bit of weight, you can hang on there just fine.
And you can do it yourself, right? Or, you know, the ladies at home need some help with the nails and the hammer.
And that was the easy part. Believe me, I am just minimal when it comes to tools, but if I can do it, I think just about anybody could do it.
I think a hammer is usually the one thing I can always locate. Every other tool, I'm like, where is it? It's somewhere lost with some project.
I can handle a hammer. Now, the next project, you might need a drill for.
This is my favorite.
Yes.
You might need a sewing machine, but you don't have to, because you could easily buy something. I mean, this is just a stool, and the stool has rollers on the bottom so that it, you know, it moves. You can store this just about anywhere, but it's just turned upside down. We painted it white, added the rollers on the bottom, and you don't even recognize it anymore.
I was going to say, I would have never thought. Yeah, so you can, it's like extra storage space, right?
It is. Lots of extra storage space, a place for all the wrapping paper that you don't know what to do with after the Christmas holidays are over.
And so for people who live on the second floor, it's also easy because it's got the rollers. It's easy. Awesome. Very cool.
And I was thinking, I'm no kidding, I have an old stool in my garage. It's just been kind of abandoned. I'm hanging on to. And I've got a plant stand that's got the wheels that I don't use right now. So I've got these items.
You've got the right idea. Recycle, upcycle everything.
All right, Michelle, you've got some homework tonight.
I do.
That's right. Easy stuff.
Well, thanks so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Okay,
Thanks,
for
Tamika.
sure. Some of the